Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here to raise the roof, raise the minimum wage, raise your own children, and raise the number of girls in Rentoro's goddamn polycule because he's a good boy and he deserves all the girlfriends in the entire world. We're moving toward 100. I want 1,000 girlfriends. I want 1,000,000 girlfriends. I just want one more. I've got a cute little Maggie who is invading our space right now and is going to try to chew on the wires that are coming out of my computer because she's a very good girl. Yes, you are. You're a very good kitty. And is now going to attempt to climb into my trash can. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. We love cats. We love you, Maggie. Are you going to come watch with us? Seems like yes, she's going to take a seat right there. I'm really excited for another season of Hakano. It was really quite a boon to discover as we were finishing off the first season that there would be more. Because I thought we would just be kind of done and I'd have this hole inside me where Hakano was for the last weeks. And I was wrong. There's more, and there will be more for the foreseeable future. And I can't help but be extremely pleased by that. Our girlfriends are really cute. Our main boy is really cute. And we finished it off by the weirdest addition to our girlfriend squad that we could possibly get, which I'm sure is going to be blown the fuck out of the water come the next season. In part because our scope has expanded. And this is something that I must give credit to the person who actually wrote the comment about it. So give me a second to go and find that. The credit goes to Julius on my Discord. By the way, there's a Discord. You can get access to it via the Patreon. There are people who hang out and talk about these shows sometimes. Julius wrote, now that Season 1 is complete, but before moving on to Season 2, I think it's worth taking stock of where both the Rentoro family is at and the escalation of the show thus far. It can be a bit easy to overlook, but until we get a bit further into Season 2, but the back-to-back recruitment of Kusuri and Hahari into the Rentoro family has many implications. Kusuri basically has magical do-anything potions, and Hahari has fuck-you amounts of money and can act as a supervising adult for the group. These factors greatly increase the scope of what kind of stories and situations we can set up, not to mention Hahari joining the family breaks your preconceived notions of who could be a girlfriend. It doesn't have to be a high schooler, it could be an adult, they could be related to another girlfriend, it doesn't really matter. We basically jumped from 1.1 to 2% of the map access to 99% map access. Additionally, we're requiring more skill sets and more stuff, and the whole family keeps growing, and we don't push characters off into the background, but instead create a new happy medium every time a new character is joined into the group. And I think that the structure of having, like, episodic gag introduction of character, followed up by episodic integration of character into the squad, and, like, the challenges that come about that, so the first step is the overcoming whatever is interpersonal between the character and Rentoro, and the second step is overcoming whatever is interpersonal between that relationship and the rest of the Kuel. And then once you do that, you're like sort of set. You're just sort of big chillin'. Oh, hi, sweetie. You're just sort of big chillin', and I think as long as we don't mess with things too much, you're able to add girlfriends indefinitely and really raise that bar of how many girlfriends can this one fucking high schooler possibly hold space for. Infinite, endless, as long as we do it in a coherent storytelling way. It is going to get really challenging and time consuming to like kiss all the girlfriends and shit, but again, these new girlfriends don't necessarily have to be at school or anywhere nearby. We know that a few of them will. We've got a baseball girl, and that's all I remember. I told you I would forget them, and I have. But we're able to sort of travel the world, go anywhere with Hahari's money, do kind of anything. Like, our little swimming trip can become like, let's go to the beach in fucking Malaysia, right? Like, fuck it. Hahari's got a business trip, she's got a business condo in California, let's just go. We could do insane shit, and then shit. And then Julius brings up that you add in the fuck you, do whatever potions. We're dealing with an incredibly powerful squad. It kind of makes me think this is weird to do, but I've been thinking about it a lot because I've been writing DM stuff. I've been writing tabletop RPG stuff. And one of the big hurdles that I've always come against is like, you start sprinkling fun stuff on your player characters, right? Like little cool items that do a couple cool things here, cool stuff that does a couple cool things here, a wizard friend over there, a couple cool things, and suddenly you hit a threshold where they're like, all right, we're just going to teleport across the world. And you go, wait, what? What? How? And they're like, oh, we got the power. Our wizard friend, he can just do that. Duh. Oh, shit. Fuck. I gave them the power to do whatever the fuck they want, and now they can do whatever the fuck they want. My whole story has no constraints, and so I have no idea where they're going to go next. And you have to do different kind of legwork narratively in order to push the story that you're trying to tell in directions that you can actually prepare for. This is a little bit different, but it gives me the same kind of feeling. We've got this squad, and they've been gathering more power and potential as they go, and then wham, suddenly they really overcome some threshold, and now they're in the next level. The next level of universal love, of plur, of peace, love, and unity and understanding, but only starting with Rentoro and out to this little group. Fuck everybody else. Fuck everybody else. If they're not in love, they don't need it. I drew a scribble today. I've been drawing again, and I'm really happy about that. It's a heart, and it's exploding. And I mean, it's exploding, but it sure is pretty. There was something about this. I wanted to start with, like, I knew I wanted a heart, and I knew I wanted pieces breaking out of it. But as I was drawing it, it was like, oh, the things that are inside this heart are too big to be restrained within this heart, is the feeling that I get, right? Because, like, broken heart is the line that's been running through my mind. In fact, owner of a broken heart much better than the owner of a lonely heart is, or owner of a lonely heart much better than the owner of a broken heart is the words that have been going through my mind. And we're going through my mind throughout scribbling this. But it's not a broken heart, and it's certainly not a lonely heart. It's an overflowing heart, as though the heart itself, because I drew it sort of three-dimensionally, is made of like ceramic, and whatever's inside of it has reached a pressure where it can't remain inside the ceramic heart, and so it shatters pieces outward and expands, and it's violent and explosive and destructive, and the heart itself is never going to be what it was, but it's like expanding, it's growing, it's becoming bigger. It's like the Grinch's heart growing 2 sizes, and except that this heart actually just fucking explodes when that happens because it's made of ceramic. Intriguing. Kind of a lot has happened since the last episodes of Hakano, and I don't know how to talk about it. Hakano's been really important to me in this past week or so, and the lessons and ideas and sort of vibe that I've gotten from it, even if not necessarily the direct one-to-one lessons, because those aren't always as applicable, but the vibes, the meaning, the even if it kills me, the self-sacrificing will to love. You know, Nietzsche talks about a will to power as a core human trait, as an element beyond a core human trait, a fundament that drives all action, kind of. But we witness something very different here from Rentoro. It's something like a will to love, a will to care. And I've been feeding off of it. I've been feeding off of it and incorporating it, and it's been really important. There are a couple of moments over the past weeks where I think the relationship that I'm in would not have survived if I were in a different headspace. And I contribute part of the headspace that I was in that has led to it surviving to this dumb show. And that's a little bit crazy to do. But I had to make some real decisions, I think. I'm going to have to make some more. And so I'm really grateful for this show's existence. Because it's good to have somewhere where I know what the answer is going to be. And I know that it's the answer that I kind of want to live up to. Like, I know Rentoro is going to do right by these people in his life. And I want to do that too, like really desperately. And it's not often that I don't know how. Sometimes it is. But often it's that I just don't have the strength or the awareness to know when to do the right thing and how important it might be. And the show keeps reminding me. Over the time since the last episode and this one, I went to a concert, and it's funny that over the course of this channel, it's only happened a few times, but I've had a number of concerts really rock me, like really shift my perspective on some aspect of life over the course of this channel. It's not surprising, they're quite an experience, but I went to the My Chemical Romance concert in Los Angeles, which was an incredible experience, and head and shoulders without any doubt the most interesting like concert that I've been to. Um, I wish that I could have gone to both nights that were in Los Angeles. I wish that I could have taken a lot more drugs for it. Um, I wish that I could have had a bigger group of friends go. But it was just my partner and I, and we were pretty much sober, and it was still a really incredible experience that made me think a lot about love and creation, especially about creation. And I still have this feeling, and this isn't the place to say it, but it's the only place I have right now. So I still have this feeling deep in my chest and in the pit of my stomach when I hear some of the songs, because I've been able to listen to almost nothing else over the past couple of weeks. When I hear some of the songs, I have this deep, aching pain that is yearning, and it is painful, and it is a pain of a need to create better than I do. I watched Gerard Way at 48 get up on stage and sing his fucking heart out. I watched this band of people all around the same age get up there and play their fucking hearts out. And play songs that they wrote to try to change the world, kind of. And I watched the people around me whose worlds were changed by those songs resonate with them. And I sat there in that moment and I went, that's what I want to do. I'm really scared by that. Because there's this fervor, this energy that potent creative people have that ignites and excites. And it gets passed on through their work in a way that's deeply special. And I feel it all the time when I'm interacting with media, when I'm engaging with shows and art. But sometimes something snaps me into it and snaps me out of whatever sort of half-awake reverie I've been in. Because I've been in a half-awake reverie for a while. For all sorts of reasons. Emotional and physical and psychological. And I feel like I've been half awake and suddenly I'm snapped to consciousness and I'm scared. I'm scared because I'm called to act, to do and to create and to speak and to sing. I'm really scared of doing any and all of those things. I'm scared to sit down here and watch an episode. I'm scared that I'm going to fuck it up. Which is so silly, but it's like the deepest fear that I have. The people will watch this and go, what the fuck is this? This is stupid. I don't want to live that way. I don't want to live afraid. So I'm going to sit down here and we're going to watch something that's really powerful. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to do that every fucking day that I can. Sometimes I can't. I couldn't yesterday. But we're going to do it every day that I can. We're going to do it with a couple of purposes in mind. We're going to do it to explore what's possible, the worlds that other humans have created. And we're going to do it to inspire self. Because I need it. I need it. I need a constant inflow of art and creation to remind me, like every day, that there is something worthwhile for humans to do. Because it's worthwhile when I'm watching it. It's worthwhile when I'm talking about it. So it feels worthwhile to create it too. It's why I was drawing for years, every day. It's why I was doing it. It's because I wanted to become capable. I wanted to become able to express so that I could make something important. This art that I've chosen to watch and experience and witness and talk about inspires me over and over and over and over again. And it's not just the shows that are pushing boundaries of what can be possible in art. Not at all. It's so surprising to me. It feels like it should be. And I think that there is a world where you can get stuck in a need for things that push the boundary and other things don't do it, but I think you can snap out of that perspective too. It doesn't have to be special to be special. It doesn't have to be the most novel thing that's ever been in order to show people trying to communicate, you know? Artists trying to draw, voice actors trying to act, and storytellers trying to tell stories. It doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't have to be unique even, or really push the boundaries. There's real value to saying some of the simple things over and over. It's important to love people. You gain by giving. The friends around you are maybe the most important people you'll ever meet. I think we need more reminders like that, not less. So I'm stuck in my mind of I want to create, and I want to create things that push those boundaries, things that are special. But I've just come to the realization that the things that you create don't have to be that special to be important. And I've come to that conclusion because of this goddamn stupid show. It's just on the surface, the simplest sex, romance, fulfillment, fantasy, harem bullshit that you could possibly ever have, and is having one of the most important impacts on me as a person of any show that we've watched in years. I'm having real trouble reconciling that. Oh yeah, and also Gerard Way's a genius, and I had some trouble incorporating that too. I'm so glad there's another season, y'all. I did not expect to be in tears here at the beginning of Hakano of all things, but so it goes. That is the way of it, isn't it? It's kind of like how I was just yesterday listening to someone talking about trauma and inner children and relationships, and I've been really strongly investigating the psychology of relationships, the psychology of attachment. One of the things that this person said that really stuck with me is that you might be a strong adult, but when we're dealing with relationships, it's not your adult that's talking. It's the 5, 6, 7, 8, 10-year-old. That's who's interacting and who's being engaged with in those relationships. That heart is laid bare, and it's that child who gets hurt when your partner doesn't listen to you or turns away. And it's similarly that child who is overjoyed and rewarded by intimacy and by connection and by laughing together. It's the child who's in the relationship very much. So when we cut close to things like love, things like core beliefs, it's not surprising so much that a person like me might break into tears as I get in touch with that inner child. And, like, use these shows as a way of helping figure out what that child, what that person inside me actually wants from the world. I cry a lot around creation and creativity. It's maybe part of where I'm stunted, where I want to blossom and explode. So when I'm seeing this story that's like embodying that through its creative spirit and then representing individual relationships in a way that makes them, like, makes it possible to realize, even unconsciously, the important things, the really important things in those relationships, the things that that inner child might care about. To cut through the layers of adultness and expectation and norms, to get down to the real nitty gritty of, like, no, this is life or death. And the life or death starts when she says she doesn't care. Like, or when she says she likes you back. And then it's life or death, and we're in it. And everything gets taken to the maximum stakes because that's exactly right. And it takes, like, schoolyard attempts at repair in order to create the repairs. I think it's, like, the right picture. I think it's the right picture of relationships. And witnessing it in a medium that is what I care about, that demonstrates the creative energy that I care about, it just overwhelms me. It just overwhelms me with how cool it is. I want to be able to create that. Something like it. Maybe I am. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like this is the end game, is the problem. But it is good. And it does inspire me. I'm sorry for blathering here. I guess I really needed to. Happens when I haven't recorded in a little while. I don't want to talk anymore. I want to watch the show. I don't know if anything that I said will have any relevance to what we're about to see, but it's got a lot of relevance to me, and maybe that's the point, is, like, to share those things. To do it openly and honestly. Maybe that's where I can create real value. I don't know. I'm really deeply excited for this show. I am going to take a minute to breathe and sort of catch myself. So I'll see you in a second. All right, we're back and we're ready to go. I hope you'll like and subscribe if you enjoy my weird, vulnerable rants. And I hope you'll join us on the Patreon if you want to be in the Discord or get early access to the next episodes of Hakano and all the other shows that I watch. For now, I've only got one thing that I want to do, and that is raise the number of girlfriends in Rentoro's fucking polycule. I want to jump back in. I want to see where we end up, where we land, how our group kind of all settles. And I want to be bowled over by the insanity right from the outset. I want a little bit of a recap hash so that we know what the stakes are and stuff, and get back into the swing of things. And I want to be right back into the swing of things. Maybe with the baseball girl. That would be a good way to get back in the swing of things. Yeah. Let's watch episode 1 of season 2 of Hakano. I've gone and downloaded the derpy version. It took me a while to figure out which version. There's CR subs and CR video, so that's what we've got for right now, and that's what we're going to watch for right now, and I hope it goes well. There will be two versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep timer to count you down with early access on the Patreon. Let's go. Oh, and our title is Her Name. Not your name, her name. Oh, okay, a refresher. That's exactly what I wanted. One hand only. Bum bum bum. Shkash! Correct. Limitless and an overflowing heart. I really want to see that whole sequence again. Fuck, there's a new OP. Oh, as the Tsundere princess. Demonstration tea time prep. Suggestive. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to read any of these. Oh shit. Exercise 4, very efficient. Wait. Custom plushie. Mei-san added ears and a tail. Are they all dancing with Rentoro? Oh? Maybe she's light sensitive? Alright, we need one. Oh, without Rent. Oh, Hahari. The honeymoon phase is going to end. We gotta do something. It's been over a year. In anime time. In anime time. In real world time. Yeah. The timing's really funny. No. No weed destroying medicines, please. Huh? Did it swap a bunch? Did it swap them? Who's who? Alright, who's who? Wait, which body is Shizuka in and can she talk? That's the real question. That's the real question. Oh, shit! That's really funny. That's really funny. That took me a while. I did not understand what we were doing with the comments. Okay, so that's Kusuri. Oh, that's Nano. Is that Hakari? Oh, Shizuka's in... Yeah, Shizuka is in Karane. Everybody immediately knows who it is. Ah! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Remember how I said I wanted it to bowl me over with insanity right away? It's happened. The sproings are so great. Oh, boy. Is that Karane? It's Karane. Shizuka. And can't talk. Thanks, Nano. Ah. Fuck. Hey. Hey. Babu. Oh. He's got the uwu. Oh no. Will it work? No. I don't think that's why. And we're continuing to fully break the fourth wall, like, way more. This will also be deadly. Cold Kudere Shizuka. Hey? Oh boy. She has discovered lust. Oh boy. More. More. Shit. Straight out of the forehead. I don't know why that killed me. Jesus. Have you seen yourself? Yeah. Yeah, she would kill you if it were actually Karane. Oh. Oh shit. Those are the spirits of our friends, friend. We can just leave them. Just be the two of us forever. Nah. And now what? Oh, okay. Victory. That felt like it was like only half the episode. Yeah. Too much, huh? Man, get ready for the future when you'll have 100. It did work. Aww, that's even better. That's even better. Are we doing this all day? Of course. New girlfriend, new girlfriend, new girlfriend, new girlfriend, new girlfriend, new girlfriend. Gave his lunch to Kusuri. Okay, is now here to buy his own. Ooh. Kakam! She's got cool eyes. And the headphones. Such an archetype. But what is the archetype? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. A monster! Doesn't actually have their wallet. Wait, let me buy you the... Who's gonna get two? This could be a Rentoro. Aww. Alright, what's your fucking deal? Oh. The headphones came off. So how did we split the egg? Because that... I don't... Oh, it must be, like, cooked through. Thought I hate. Who the fuck are you? Hmm. Huh? Oh. Thank you for introducing me to your strug. Thank you. Aww. I wonder what her name is. Hmm. To avoid food cravings? Chef. Chef. Honestly, we should take this character, just extract you, and put you in Shokugeki no Soma. That's where you belong. Hell yeah. Namae wa... Holy shit, yeah. Everyone pulls away. Fuck. The fucking show. I am your savior. Got him indeed. Still a little weird. Which is insane. Okay. Okay. But I'll do it for you. Poor thing. I don't know what a Menchie cut sandwich is. I'm looking it up. Fuck. It's minced instead of being a whole katsu. Shit. You really need to manage your blood sugar. All right, kid, you need to manage your blood sugar real bad. I think you might be pre-diabetic, actually. Did he go all over? Why is he all beat up? He made one for her? He went and made one for her? Are you fucking joking, dude? That's so cute. He went so far out of his way to be nice to her. He fucking made it, dude. Got burned. Oh shit, the water spatter, yeah. Make sure your shit's dry before you fry it. He's so good at seeing, yeah. Normal for you. A curse to a boon, right? He's so fucking good at this. That's right. You're right, he does have a power to change everything for the people around him. That makes things easier. But you're gonna have to eat with the rest of my girlfriends. Ah. Kurumi. My mind doesn't know. I don't know the word. Hey? Our style has changed. Oh, Tahari loves her. Yeah, what is this? It is this time. Hungry, hungry girlfriend. Hippo, 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 hippo. Uh-huh, until you're given food. Well, Shizuka likes her. Fuck! Fuck, that was fully down, fully up. Welcome to the crazy town, baby. You're a part of it now. Special gelato? Oh, it's ogre. Shut up. She wants to win it over all of them. Get wrecked. I'm a guardian. I am an adult. I need an adult. I am an adult. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Hahari having this, like, mother complex makes so much sense. Oh, my God. I want to meet our perfect princess. I need her. So it looks like about 4 new girlfriends that I see. Yeah, 4. I love... Oh, man. We're squatting our squads up. King of something? Oh, wow. These are really cute. I don't want to look at the names. I don't want to know. Fuck. It's so good. Oh, it's so fun. It's so wholesome. It's so bright and shiny. Ah, it burns. It burns. This is great. Haraga Kurumi. Kurumi? Like, a kigurumi is a thing that you get into. What is a kurumi? Haraga means plain field and congratulations, joy, but hara is also a pun word for stomach. Kurumi means walnut. Okay, so it's a kuru is an onomatopoeia for rumbling stomach. Kuru kuru. So she is stomach kurumi rumble rumble. She's tummy rumble is her name. Okay, that makes sense. So we meet our new girlfriend, a middle schooler named Tummy Rumbles, and she has tummy rumbles, and we fix them with food. And it's really cute. That's the whole story. That's the whole story for the episode. I guess for the second half of the episode. Our first half of the episode, it's just like a lot of our sort of settle episodes have been. It's really only centered around kissing all the girls. That's all that we have to do here. But we do it in a way where we swap their bodies. And that ends up striking me as really brilliant because it shows each of their personalities and characters. And then a relationship generates a relationship but between them, like a factorial relationship between all the characters to each other. And then generates their relationship, all of their relationship to Rentoro through the kisses, and builds the whole sort of squad of love. It's fucking good. It's fucking good. It ends up being like silly. Each of the girlfriends gets to like a little bit of fun is made of them, of their core characteristics, and then they're embraced and loved for it by the whole collective. And then our second half is all about Miss Tummy Rumbles. Instant explosion to him rushing up the stairs is stellar, and the first example of like, I don't even know what words to use for them, but gags that are just about the core baseline of the show and about fulfilling our expectations of the characters in a silly way. Like, of course Rentoro is going to come running. Let's take that to the maximum and fulfill it in the silliest way that we can here, right? So, like, yes, he'll come running. Of course all the girls love him, but we're going to fulfill that in the silliest way. And there end up being this sort of sequence of gags that reintroduce us to the show while being over the top. They fulfill all of our expectations that we've created out of whole cloth over the course of the last 12 episodes, right? Our whole show has been about blowing out and exploding and destroying expectations. So now we're doing a thing where we're fulfilling them again. We're fulfilling up the ones that we actually have again. I really think it's clever. Oh, and there's all this fourth wall breaking. Season 2 just started. It's been over a year. It hasn't been just 3 months. We have to do this thing. I think it's really clever and really funny. We've switched places. Ah! And then, okay, so I didn't get this, but I was thinking it when we saw her name as the thing. It's like, I wonder if that's a Kimi no Nawa reference. And we get all these comments like, what the fuck is going on? We get all these like really high fidelity shots of inside classrooms and stuff because that's exactly Shinkai. That's so Makoto Shinkai that it's... I can't think of a time where we've had somebody take the piss out of a director. Like, this is directly taking the piss out of one of the most popular directors in the industry. I love it. I think it's ballsy. I think it's hilarious. Okay. Oh no, 100 comments. If we get... Earth is done for if we get 100 comments. So... Why? Wait, why? I don't get it. It's fine. Not that part. The song, copyright. Switch places like in your name. Yes, amazing. Everybody immediately knows that it's Hakari. Everybody's... It's so cool. Okay, I want to step back and say that it's really powerful that we're able to name these characters based on their actions after like just a couple of seconds. They're all so deeply distinct. And in ways that are less than obvious. It's not just what they want to do or like what their core is. It's their whole mannerism set, their whole way of interacting with Rentoro, their whole perspective on reality. Wow. Okay, I wanted to see this moment because there's this, like, there are these little bounces where she springs up and the lab coat becomes the, like, little spring behind her. These, fuck. And then she drops down and she does the same thing the other way. Boing, spring! I really liked this little sequence of animation. I really like it. I think it's just very, very fun. Very fun. We learned some things. Rentoro likes his mommy doms. Especially if there's some weird uwu cuteness going on. But overall, it ends up just being, like, a run-through of our characters. Like a reintroduction. Including to Hakari's ass. Fuck yeah. Good. Good, as it should be. I love this. I don't know why. It's that expectation thing. It's like the nose has a hole in it already. It's much easier to go out through the nose, but we're so fucking in love here. Like it's so much care here, so much sexy. It's like the heart exploding, except it's out of his head. I love it. It's absolutely insanely silly. Okay. I love her little leg warmer things. I think they're really cute. It's weird that this is a middle schooler. We concur. We agree. It's weird. We already knew that shit like this was gonna happen. He's a high schooler and he's dating a young middle-aged lady. Shit's weird. Okay, we're not even gonna. I don't care. It's not part of. It's not part of the point. We don't care. Is it weird? Yes. Do I care? No. How do you get the egg to cook like that? Do you go for like soft fried? Like how do you make it so that you can cut it but it's not like solidified yolk? How do you get there? I want to know. I need to understand eggs better. I really like her eyes. They remind me of a character from a totally different show. They look like eyes from a KyoAni show a lot. I think it's extra elements in them. But then they also look like the kinds of eyes that you get on all sorts of like semi-supernatural shows where there's, I don't know, like this character is a girl who uses music to create magic in the world or something, and that character would have eyes like this. I'm thinking like maybe uh I don't know. They seem really familiar to me, and I wonder why. I like them. It's not a bad thing. They also stand out a lot from the other girls, which is really interesting. And her attitude is cranky hungry because she's cranky when she gets hungry, and that's the whole thing. That's the whole of this character so far, is that this person is cranky and hungry, doesn't really trust other people very well, and is deeply self-hating for it, right? That's really what it comes down to, is that at core, Haruka pushes other people away because of how she feels inside. Like, she feels bad often, and she pushes other people away because of it. But that's all it is. And on the flip side, all that Rentoro does is see someone in need and be willing to do something about it. And then after observing her for a little while, he finds the way that she enjoys the thing that she's so wrapped up about very powerful, right? Like, there's something about the way that she engages with the food that compels him. That's what he's able to say there at the end is a redeeming quality for her. Is like, no, there's something that's important to you, even if it's something so silly. I think that's a powerful piece of an attitude, is like, not trying to fit somebody into some external box, but to actually observe them and see what it is they care about, and to see that caring itself as admirable or laudable. Like, just the fact that you care about your food a lot makes you interesting. I think that's true. I think that something so simple can be really compelling. And, huh. Huh. Just living your life caring about something. Just caring about something. Doesn't really matter what it is. I'm a little bit rocked here. I'm actually becoming a little bit stunned. And maybe having a weird revelation. Maybe it's not really important what the thing that you care about is. Maybe it's the caring that matters. Like a will to give a shit. That I'm thinking about my own life experience, and I'm recognizing that might be like one of the most attractive and interesting traits that a human can have. Is just to care deeply about something, anything. It's so... It feels so infrequent, you know? It feels like everyone is going through their lives trying to care as little as possible, maybe? Like, be unaffected as though things don't matter. But it's the people who are really passionate, who care about something, even if it's consumption, but like really genuinely care about it. There's something to that. Whoa. Whoa. The most attractive and interesting people that I know of, in terms of their way of being, like, outside of physical right, all of that. In terms of way of being, and I mean both, like, sexually romantically, but also, like, wow, I'm really inspired by that, for example. or intrigued by this person. I want to spend more time around them. Very often, in my experience, it's because they care about something. Perhaps they've committed themselves to it even. But it's like an indicator. It's like, oh, this person is capable of caring. Or maybe an indicator of outward perspective, like, oh, this person has discovered something in the world worth caring about. Maybe I can get some of that by being near them. So then, flip side lesson, and it's one that fits right in with what I need, what I'm looking for. Be the kind of person who cares about things, and don't shit on yourself for caring about them, and foster that care really seriously, and then share that with others. Like, share it on, wear it on your sleeve, share it outward. Because if in my experience the most attractive and interesting people are the ones who care about something, and I can see that, then if I do that, maybe I'll become like that. Right? Maybe that's unconsciously what I've been doing for the whole of this channel, is caring really deeply. Oh shit. And maybe that's what matters. Oh shit. Okay. I didn't expect my worldview to be rocked by this, or reaffirmed really powerfully. Come on, help me out here. He's so beatific and so, like, so generous. He makes it about him being helped, not him helping her, because he recognizes that she can't take it as charity. She literally says, like, I don't need any charity. Come on, help me out here. So she goes through her little rituals, because she cares. And then we see her joy. And that's another piece that's really compelling, is being, like, really genuinely overjoyed by something. He just wants to create that. Right? He's just watching, and that's it. So then she tells us the story. It's Lapida. It's really fucking funny that we just referencing other things. I hope we keep doing that. So I'm sorry if I was rude. It's all I ever think about. Literally all that I ever think about. And literally have blinders on to try to shut that out. It's like a real problem. And at core, it's because, like, it's linked to this. It's that she really loves the food and wants to savor it and cares about it a lot. It's the least I could do for the food, right? Like, it's a little silly, it's childish, but that's fine. We're all a little silly and childish, right? I want to mention something that we get, like, right over here. Just over the happy eyes. My partner has has a disorder regarding food called ARFID, avoidant restricted food intake disorder, which limits significantly, like, foods that feel safe and like possible to eat. And it's a constant struggle, and it's part of the real glue that glues us together, because I genuinely enjoy making food and trying to explore foods and flavor profiles and textures and things that might be possible for my partner to eat. And part of that is that when we do find something that works, it's a lot like this. But there's this undercurrent of, like, if you struggle to eat a variety of things, you can really run into walls where it feels like there's nothing that's safe to eat at all, ever. And so when we find foods that are, like, good, like delicious, and it actually enjoyable, it's such a relief. It's such a huge relief. And such a joy. Because it feels like a crisis has been averted. Like the end of the world level crisis has been averted. And this reminds me a lot of that. It's very different. But the hunger and crankiness and then fulfillment and the power of, like, just trying to meet somebody where they're at and fulfill their like basic human need for food, it's something else. It's really powerful. I know most people aren't in similar circumstances, but I really encourage you to try to cook for your partner. If you can. There's something really potent and fulfilling about it. About sharing food. And about nourishing someone who really needs it. It's powerful. I really like Haraga. She's so silly. Why is my heart racing? Poor thing. Menchikatsu, Menchikatsu. So this sends us on our cascade of trying to get a Menchikatsu and can't do it. And it takes us right into her mind as well. As she has a real breakdown here in front of this alley. I'm so mad, overwhelmed with rage, and all of it is pointed inward. Because I'm the one who's like this. I get this way and then I push everybody away. Including this guy who's been really nice to me. But I'm going to push him away too. There's not a single good thing about me. Focused entirely on the hungry and the cranky. Man, you're not yourself when you're hungry. You gotta grab a Snickers. God damn it, the fucking Band-Aids. He's so cute. He's so cute. I said I didn't need your help, and he again, I know, help with half. You're helping me. You went and you fried a fucking burger just to make her the sandwich? Yeah, it spattered, of course. He got hurt for it, of course, because he's that good. Stupid idiot. But why? I was so rude to you, there's nothing good about me. That's not true. You cherish your food and enjoy every meal with all your heart. I found that very charming. That's it. To her, it's eating normally, yeah, but to him, it's something else, right? And that's also the power of love and care, is like just the normal things that a person does take on meaning, take on importance. So in the shadow of the thing that she hates about herself is her strength, is one of her great qualities, is this enjoyment of food. And there's something about seeing someone really enjoy something that's powerful. These wonderful qualities can bring the people around you joy, is where we take it. Whoosh. And she says, then you're the same. And I think she's just fucking right. That's exactly correct. He is the same and conscious of it, right? And using it, right? Aww. And so she asks. And of course he's down. And we bring her in. The squad is here. All as one. Nano says some silly shit that I think is really fucking cute. And we integrate her into the whole squad. Many, many yennies. Event exclusive made by the world famous Gelato. Cool. Special Gelato. So we're going to have a competition. It's going to be food related. I wonder if that will be an episode entirely focused on this character, or if we'll introduce new ones as we go. I think it'll probably be entirely focused on her, and we'll learn even more about her. I think this was a stellar reintroduction to the cast of characters that we've got, and a great, albeit simple, introduction to a new fucking girlfriend who is very slightly at odds with them over the food stuff, but is going to be wholeheartedly a member of our crew soon. It looks like there are only 4 new girlfriends, at least that we see in the ED. Of course, there's Hahari, who wasn't in the ED last time. We've got Baseball Girl. We've got Haraga, who's right there. She's eating the heart. We've got Perfect Pretty Princess, who's blonde and maybe foreign. We'll see. And we've got dark hair. We got Komi. Komi and Komi cannot communicate. I hope that we're wrong and that character is not just Komi can't communicate. I don't think it will be, but those are our 4. And they're going to be fleshing out our little squad, and we've just met one of them. I really like this show. I know I keep saying that. I keep refraining and coming back to it, but I can't help it. It's like I have a hard time grabbing it and like shaking out what exactly it is about it. I'm holding it. I'm like, what are your redeeming features? And the show's just like, all of me. I'm beautiful. Don't you love me? And I'm like, yes. Fuck. Why? Why? That's where I'm at with the show. Is like I just want to shake it, but lovingly, and be like, I love you. Why do I love you so much? And then the show goes, look at all these cute characters. And I'm like, oh, right, that's probably it. And then the show goes, look at Rentoro being like literally the best example of a human being that you could possibly have. Oh, right, there's that as well. And it's like, oh, look at romance being actually fulfilled, and like an example of how you could do that in the modern world, even when it's all complicated and crazy and chaotic and clusterfucked, and there are all these problems, and everybody, all these individuals have their own problems, and it's all a struggle, and you're not sure, and it's uncertain, and all these things, and you just choose to love. Oh, right. Right. I forgot. I'm sorry for forgetting. I will keep forgetting. I'm grateful for being reminded. I need to keep being reminded. I'm glad that this show is there to do that for me. And for you. Thanks for joining me as we watched another episode of it. And I'll see you next time when we watch some more. Sorry for such a blathery episode. Much love. Peace.